Hi everybody, checking in again here. Been a little while since last video, but just wanted to kind of talk about the all the crazy things happening in the world right now. And we'll just start off with the fires, I guess. You know, the fires in Hawaii and all of that. Same scenario as what they did in California. Had some billionaires there taking donations now. You know, Oprah and The Rock, you know, the great people that they are. Just there to help. You know, they're just there to help everybody. Just so happens that Oprah had hired like a fire department or a bunch of firemen to go and protect her house during the fires. So the crazy thing about it is she hired them all before the fires even happened. So it was all set up, you see. Insane. More people are starting to wake up to the nonsense, but you know, compared to, we'll say, a few years back, even 10 years ago, when I was trying to tell people about stuff, it was like trying to pull teeth, getting anybody to listen to you, you know. But so what else? And then there was the Burning Man thing, which they got flooded out. So what, you know? Might teach the people not to go to pagan satanic rituals, you know, for fun. Maybe they could stay out of that kind of stuff. Seems like there was some other there is other things to talk about as far as faith goes. Now, I always, before, you know, when I was first getting going with all my back problems and all of that, you know, I ran to the white coats, and, you know, I would have been nice looking back if I wouldn't have. I'm sure the Lord would have healed me, but I had to deal with a lot of them white coats and going and get pills. I don't know, I'm sure I told you before how many pills that I used to be on. Heck, I would get 240 Norcos a month, 180 Xanax a month. Well, and then with that stuff, you know, you need something to sleep with too, so I had some sleeping pills to go along with all of that. And that's what the white coats pretty much had in store for me. You know, that's it. That's all they do. I went to Germany to go have some artificial disc replacements put in. So that was all in the past. Now, what I'm trying to get at is it's all about our faith. You know, you can go and get supplements and all that kind of stuff, but in reality, all of that stuff is just something for you to do. And the Lord is the one that takes care of us. He can sustain us with all of our needs. We don't need pills. We don't need the white coats. We don't need anything except the Lord. And he says it is our faith that saves us. It's our faith that heals us. Well, I just put all my faith in him, and it seems to be working just perfectly fine. I don't have to deal with the white coats. The Lord takes care of me. You know, and all of the food, you know. How is anybody going to eat anything nowadays when everything is all GMO'd and switched around and terrible for us to eat? But, you know, before you eat, if you actually pray over your food and you thank the Lord for your food and you ask him to make it good for you to eat, well, it's good for you to eat then. These bodies can make all different types of medicine inside of them, you know, how our bodies are made. If our bodies are lacking something, the Lord can do anything. He can switch our DNA, he can do whatever. So, John 6:29, what are the true works of the Lord? And it is to believe on the one that he had sent. And I know, sounds like a fairy tale to a lot of people, but I've had personal experiences with this, and I can tell you right now, it's not a fairy tale. And all I can do is tell you the things that I've went through and it's happened to me. But oh yeah, all of this COVID, you know, the new COVID strain coming up again and everything, you know, it's to scare everybody. But when the Lord is protecting you, you don't really have to be afraid of anything, right? You're untouchable. So put your faith in the Lord, not yourself. If you try to save your life, you will lose it. But if you lose your life for the Lord, you will save it. That's what the Bible says. I know some people don't believe the Bible, but when you've seen stuff actually happen in your life and the Bible talks about it, and it's just, I don't care if people believe it or not. It's your own, that's your own deal there, you and the Lord, whether you believe in them or not. This whole satanic system that we live in believes in them because they try to do everything against them. So people can't just see that and that alone. Like, well, boy, wouldn't you just think that the way that all these satanic sickos carry on about how stupid the Bible is and how dumb Jesus is and how it's all stupid and fake and it's just, you know, whatever. It's up to you. The Lord is real, is living, and he lives inside of us. We are the temple of the Lord. Anyhow, so the new COVID thing coming up. Another brought on by, you know, your lovely government, which the word government means to control the mind. Just keep that in mind. That's what that word really means. That's the definition of it. And who knows what's going to happen this time, you know? But just remember, you remember that puke bag Bill Gates looking at his husband when they were sitting there and they were, you know, him and his little demonic grin on his face, little devil, that he was smirking, saying, well, you know, if people don't take this serious, you know, the first time, well, they sure will. They sure will next time, smiling with that evil grin as he looks over at his husband there sitting next to him. Forget what they call it. But so just remember that, because they definitely have a plan. You know that they got a plan. They're gonna pull something. Gonna pull something. Just know that, and that the system is ran by witchcraft. It is a witchcraft run system, and the god of this world is the devil. So you know that this system is run by witchcraft, because that's the only thing that he deals in. It's so frustrating. It's just like a repeat, broken record from before, starting all over again. I'm just here to warn people, you know. Don't believe. Do not trust. Do not trust in this system. This system wants all of us dead. And you can say, oh, yeah, right. Well, they say it. So it ain't just me, like, just pulling it out of the air. They actually say that they want to reduce the world's population. I mean, that's where all the Bill Gates of the world and Klaus Schwab's and all we put them all in the big tub together. What a bunch of losers. Anyways, okay, sorry I haven't been making a whole lot of videos or anything, but the things that's been going on in my life, and I tell you, ever since that they cut down all the woods out behind my house that they have just laying there drying out, so it would be a good forest fire, I would imagine. After it dries out a lot, there's a lot of fuel there laying on the ground that they're not cleaning up. So maybe it'll be like a Hawaii over here in Michigan. You know that China's got their mitts and their hooks in over here in Michigan with the satanic witch that's the governor is. They're in cahoots, you know. But since they cut down all the woods out behind the house, I have to walk down the road to go out over to where we're at now, and we just always liked walking in the woods and staying away from all the road and houses and stuff. But anyhow, just wanted to come on, say hi to everybody. Been praying for you all every single day. I don't think that I ever miss a day. I had a few times, but that was when I was away. Things were a little hectic, so. But love all ya, and man, have a great rest of your day and week and whatnot. Try having a good day, and I will too. So we'll talk to you later. See you, love you, bye.